Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Today I thought we'd start off on the page of Christian Piechara, our main man, our hero. And honestly, his goal record for us is actually bloody phenomenal. In his first spell, he got 29 goals in 84 games, but he's come back now and he's got 27 in 40. 13 in the league this year, more than a goal every other game. Just the one assist, but he's got a few penalties in there too, and he's scored every single one of them. He's been bloody excellent for us this season, and has done a hell of a job adapting to a role that perhaps he wouldn't be that comfortable with, but he still managed to grab 13 goals from that position. And I really do feel like him and Wisniewski are the key to this. You know, they've both got 13 in the league so far this year, which is outrageously good to have both of those two on 13. And I think I made some slight changes. I've made some more changes to the tactic because I think I made some mistakes over the winter break and whatnot, because we've definitely been worse since we came back from our holidays. That's fair to say. Definitely on points per game, that's for sure. Long shots for days needs to be a t-shirt. Yeah, particularly in this team, although less so lately. A lot of our goals have been free kicks, set pieces and back post kind of balls. Less stuff from the likes of Wisniewski and Piechara than we were seeing before. There's no point in winning the Mazowiecki Cup if you're going to get promoted, as the only rule for playing it is the main Polish Cup. Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to win it as such. I play a rotated team in every game, but we've just won every round up till this point. I'm not having to put any effort. Literally, for the cup games, I'll put it on the key highlights, put the team in, and then just go away and make a drink or something. And by the time we come back, usually we're 4-1 up because the teams are so poor. But there we go. We have had a semi-final of that, though, in the off-camera games. About nicknames, Małek is called Maui, which means little, and also pretty accurate since he's the shortest guy on the team. He is quite a short lad, isn't he? Also, Gora means mountain. Matty Mountain. I'm going to start calling him that from now on. Polish attire equals full Adidas suit, gold chain, and preferably a buzz cut. Well, I can't do the buzz cut, but maybe we will have to go down that as the transfer attire for this save. Maybe like an Adidas shell suit with like a cap and whatnot, unless that would come across as really offensive. That would never be my intention, of course. It's just for a bit of fun. But let me know what you think about that. So we've had 2 games off camera against the poor side and also a cup match in the semi-final. Like I said, I've made some changes to the tactic and I'll explain that in a sec. But first, off camera games. So we're at home against Piska, who are down towards the bottom of the league. We did win the match 1-0 from the penalty spot with Piechara, and they did have a red card too. But honestly, we still looked awful. The only chance we had in this match was the penalty, and it was enough to get us the win because they were so bad, particularly when they went down to 10 men. But it's not good enough, really. It's another 3 points, which helps, but we were dreadful on the night, and I feel like we're not getting anything in this central area anymore. And my concern is that's down to those tactical changes I made over the winter break, or it certainly is now anyway. For this one, I tried a deeper line and getting stuck in. We just don't look any better, in all honesty. We got the win over the line, which is the main thing, and the other teams are still messing up, which is really, really strange. If anything, they're actually letting that other team, Victoria, come back into the race for the top 5. It's helping us out nicely, but admittedly, we were really bad here, and this is a sign of a bigger problem. I actually put Piechara up top as a striker in the second half of this game, and it made not a blind bit of difference. If anything, we had less shots in the second half, and they got better as a result of us doing that. We also lost a lot of the possession. We were up to like 70 at one point, so I really don't think that's the answer as well. I think going back to our roots and what we were doing in the first half of the season, I think we have to go back there. We were just, we went on a massively great unbeaten run, and we've just struggled since then, even against poorer sides. So I think we definitely need to look at that. And then in the cup against Legia Nova, the reason I'm not showing you any highlights because both the goals in these matches were penalties. We were piss poor. Olszak got sent off after 9 minutes, and after that, it was just a case of hang on as long as we could. Unfortunately, we gave away a penalty. They were the better side, deserved to go through. We created absolute soddle again. Rotated side, fair enough, and I didn't care about it because it was the cup, but it was just, like I say, a signal of a wider problem. Again, we couldn't create anything useful in this match and didn't score a single thing. Had the 1 half chance. I can't remember what that was. I think it was a block shot. But again, poor, out the cup. Don't care about that. But it's the wider issue. But thankfully, we somehow find ourselves 4 points clear as Legia have had another good little run. They've started winning a few more matches again. And I think they actually beat one of the teams in that little group and were able to haul themselves. Actually, let me just check the last matches. Yes, so Łomża have actually picked up points against a lot of the sides around us, including us. And Ursus were able to be beaten 2-1 at home by Swit. So again, everybody's kind of running into some weird form at this point in the season, and we've sort of stumbled in, albeit with a really poor performance, into a 4-point gap at the top of the league. There's only 9 matches to go, but we do have, I believe, a lot of these teams to play still. We still have to play Warszawa at home. That one could be massive, because if we win that, we would probably knock them out of the race. Just having a quick gander as to where that is. Well, we know what the next live comp's going to be. It's going to be Warszawa at home. Yeah, very, very likely to be the case, I feel like. Because look at this form. In our last 5 matches, we've only won 1 of them, and that was by 1-0. We're barely scoring any goals at the moment. We've only scored 2 in 5 games. But we have beaten Zambrow earlier this season, and that's a good thing. But we're missing a few players. Kobiera for 1, and Legia are at home today, and the others are both away from home, so there is still a chance for them to potentially drop more points. But I feel like Legia are going to be the ones coming back into this again. But yeah, so the changes I made, I've gone back to Polonia 3, which basically gets rid of those cross to the far post instructions. I feel like that was limiting us a little bit too much, and maybe the players' freedom was being restricted a little bit, and I noticed that we weren't getting the kind of goals from these players that we were before, not to the same amount anyway. They just weren't performing as well. Wisniewski was initially, but then he completely dropped off the face of the earth. It seems to work better against more teams, whereas the other approach works better against certain teams, but much worse against the larger majority of teams. So we'll do a switcheroo, of course, because this was the cup team, and that is pretty much perfect, I would say, unless I want to bring back in Napora. No, he's injured, isn't he? Right, can never mind that. So Peltz, Wisniewski, Pieczara, Malek, Zawzikraj, Neberski, Maslanka, Zembrovski, Kociniewski, Jaziak, and of course Tobiasz. Now, Neberski's going to have to play here because obviously Kobera's injured, which isn't ideal, but what can we do? Priborowski, Kaselik, Witrykowski, Hansel, Nawrocki, and oh yeah, we'll leave him. Felix and Gora. Ah, a Christmas tree of doom. Just what I wanted to see right now, frankly. Although, then again, that team Piska played like that. So, yeah, there's their playmaker. Oh, they've got a Nawrocki of their own. To me, if we were to come here and win, that would suggest to me that it was my unnecessary tinkering. Because I definitely think it could be improved with that stuff, but I just think that it's not quite right. Maybe inside forward, I don't know. The point is we were playing well before, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's get going. Obviously, got to switch these over to this and move that because it's Christmas Tree of Doom. That's fine. Hopefully, we'll put in a better performance today. I just want to see us look better than we have done in the last 5 matches. And if it's because of this tactical switch, then that's a good thing for us to move forward with, you know? If we lose again today, that would start to indicate that there's a bigger problem that I'm completely oblivious to. I feel like this approach just gets the ball to those attacking midfielders a little bit more. Yeah, he's gone through a few. Back post. Peltz wins the header, but he's never going to get that on target from there. It's a bit better. Possession, again, still coming our way a little bit, but not great. Peltz! Oh, he scored! Second ball from a free kick. Jan Peltz gets his 5th of the season. He had a really good run in the team, and then he dropped off a little bit, but now we do have the lead. We've not conceded any shots so far in 15 minutes. Maslanka's ball in is brilliant. Terrible clearance header. Comes down to Jan Peltz. He has time to bring that down and then thump it on the half volley into the back of the net. And we've got the lead in an away game, would you believe? I just saw at the corner of my eye that Piska are actually beating Soko, who are really falling off the pace at the moment. In fact, they're now 2-0 down. 3-0 down to Piska. I don't know what's happening with them, but Legia are now starting to really take over that second spot now. Jaziak, can he find a good cross for someone? He does! Peltz is in again, and it's 2-0. Lovely work again, and I think it was just the tactic. I think I was just overthinking things, and I think we actually had a pretty solid approach beforehand. We just look so much better playing like this. Wisniewski's ball out wide. They just seem to be way more in control. He's still picking out those passes to the back post anyway. What a ball! Through the corridor of uncertainty. Peltz has grabbed his 2nd of the night, and that's now 2-0 up away at Zambrow. Lovely old job. Oh, God, that feels so much better. 2-0 up, both goals for Jan Peltz. That's the first time, I think, in like 4 matches we've created a clear-cut chance from open play. We're 2-0 up away from home. Legia are winning their match. Soko are completely done for, and Ursus are drawing as well. This is really, really looking good for us at the moment, lads. Pieczara's still not having the best game, unfortunately, but the fact that we're 2-0 up in this one is a really good sign, because this at the moment we'd be 4 points clear still, but we'd be 7 points above Ursus, and what would that be? 11? No, 9 points above Soko, and that would really start to say 2-horse race potentially. And Legia have a habit of falling away, as we already know. When they're on their day, they're great, but if they have a couple more upsets... Oh, it's Zawzikraj! Tipped over the bar. Still haven't been amazing in terms of... Oh, what on earth was that? Imagine if that had given them a goal. We don't see many mistakes like that when we were playing the other style, because, I don't know, it's weird. But we've got away with it there. Great goalkeeping. Zawzikraj cutting inside. He's going to have the shot away. Blocked. Malek. Oh. Pieczara, can he knock it inside for someone? He does. Peltz can have a shot here. And he's blazed it over the bar. What a chance for Peltz. And Soko, oh, and Ursus are now losing. This is really looking good for us at the moment. If we can hang on and get the win here and other results start to go our way, this could be very, very nice. You see what I mean, though, about the other teams just seemingly not really being at the races much. Malek, now we might be able to go and pick that long pass to the back post. Pieczara. Out for Maslanka. That's where that other approach might have worked. Maslanka out for Jaziak, but we seem to be just a bit more in control now. Malek. He's gone for goal. We're still not creating loads of clear-cut opportunities in today's match, but we're definitely looking a lot brighter. Oh, we've won the ball. Pieczara, can he dig one out here and make it 3-0? No, he can't, and it's another opportunity for us, though, which is key. Well, it looks like we're just grinding away towards the end of this match now. Seeing it out, essentially. Much, much more like it. Less shots from range as a result of overall. 2 clear-cut opportunities. Probably could have had more goals today. Domination in the best sense. We look a lot better today. This is much more like it. And I think maybe it was just my unnecessary tinkering that caused us to go on that poor run. A 2-0 win away from home, and huge results elsewhere. Legia do win, but we still feel like they're good for a rick at times. Ursus losing away from home, and Ostroda losing 3-0 to a team in the relegation zone is outrageous. So now we're 9 points clear of them, 8 points clear of Ursus, and 4 points clear of Legia. As we know, they can and probably will drop more points. I think if we can go and win against Swit at home in the next match, we'll be in a really strong position to win this league. Come on! Right then, guys, we're back on the day of the Swit game at home. Now, looking at our opponents, Legia are away at Unia, and Ursus are at home to a reasonably solid side. I feel like Legia will win. Ursus might struggle though, their form's not great. We had an away win, where was it? Here, against Skierniewice. But our last away win in the league before that was a defeat, was all the way back here in October. Our away form has really dipped off, and our home form was what's kept us at the top of the league, I think. So we really do need to rectify that, and that Zambrow win is huge as a result of that, because we've still obviously got a fair few away games to go this year, and we need to be better than we have been. Anyway, let's get into today's game. As for the lineup, I mean, I don't know if I really want to change anything, to be honest. We played really well in the last match, but we are going to switch the bench around a little bit, I think, just to make sure of a few things. So, yeah, we're going to go with Priborovski, Kaselik, Hansel, Gora, Wojdiga, Nepora, and, of course, Felix on the bench. Yep, that's good. Let's have a look at them. See, the thing is, they're playing one of these systems, and the last couple of times we played against teams that played like this, they just sit deep and absorb. We'll have lots of the ball, but it's a question of what we do with that. Hang on, they're not playing a striker. How are they going to come forward? I'm very interested to see how this works out. It's strikerless versus strikerless. I'm intrigued by this, that's for sure. I wonder if today might be the day that a high line could work. They haven't got a striker to go in behind. They're in first place in the form standings as well. Maybe strikerless just really works at this level, because like they seem to be on great form, but they're only 9th, which suggests they've been running up the table. Malik, Maslanka. Piachara knocks it down. It's a penalty! Oh, bread and butter. Piachara, sometimes you just need a little bit of fortune. Come on, he's scored 4 out of 4 so far this year. Can he make it 5 out of 5 and give us a great start? He does! We lead here at home to Swit after just 4 minutes, 15 goals this year, and at the moment we'd be going 6 points clear at the top of the league. At the perfect time in the season for us to just start to be eking out the results again. Just think though, we could have been gone and champions practically if we just had a better run of games against the poorer sides. Another thing I noticed about this style of play now that we switched back is we don't commit anywhere near as many fouls as we were when we were playing the other one. I don't know why. And Ursus are losing at home as well, which means we could go 11 points above them. Maslanka, can he whip a ball in? Back post? Not quite, but Kosciuszki can bring this down. Probably just drop it off to a teammate. Oh, Peltz to the back post! What a chance for Jan Peltz. That had to be a goal. Ursus 2-0 down now. Their form has really dropped away. Oh, we should be 2-0 up. Wisniewski puts it right wide of the post. We're doing all right. We're doing fine. I think the key thing is here is that we already have something to hang on to. That early Piachara penalty. Sometimes you can play quite well against these teams, but they're just going to sit and absorb the pressure. It's not like we're not completely controlling the match, but sometimes you have to rely on a bit of luck like that. Well, not even luck. We deserve the penalty. But if we win this 1-0, we win this 1-0. It's not the same as that other one for my money. Much more like it. And things going elsewhere for us very nicely as well. Peltz, ball whipped across Zambrow. Oh, he's hit the post. We've had some really good chances from corners today. I actually kind of wonder, like, we're trying to go through the middle against them, and it's just an absolute barrage of players in there, so maybe a bit more freedom for them would help. Goes past one. They're not really closing him down that well. Could pick a ball. He finds Peltz, and it's tipped round the post. Good stuff. Better. Maslanka. The other thing's going our way elsewhere, though, really helped. Kosciuszki saved. Dig across that, maybe? Oh, Naberski. Everybody getting forward now. Gora, can he turn it around the side for someone? And Zavshikrai's shot is well saved. Basiursk. Oh, what a save! What a save! The goalkeeper has literally just won us this match, I think. Ursus have got a goal back, but it doesn't matter. Yes! That is a massive win. Sometimes you've got to grind them out. I still think we were really good on the night. Created some good chances. Just looked like a better team all round. In the last 2 matches, we've been fantastic. Clean sheets as well. 3 goals scored. Much more like it. 6 points clear. And 11 points clear of Warszawa now. And in fact, 12 clear of Ostroda. Yes! Come on! Just a quick gander while we're here at the finances. As you can see, it's not looking good. There is the whole, you can get awards for playing younger players, and I've tried to, but we just don't have enough of them at the moment that count because we brought them in ourselves. So when we start bringing in the youth conveyor belt sort of type of players, we'll be winning those rewards every year, I feel like, because we'll be relying on really high quality 17, 18-year-olds. But for now, we've just had to rely on what we've got for now. And I think it's done a good job for us this year. I mean, let's face it, we are top of the league when we were predicted 6th, so you can't really argue with that. The other thing I've done fairly well is keep the salaries under control. There's not a lot of yearly wage rises in these players. In fact, there's virtually none. I made sure I don't put those in contracts or promotion ones either. So the players will still be on reasonably low salaries even if we were to win promotion, which I think is going to help us a great deal with bringing new players in next season. So, next episode. Things just look so much nicer now. Like, we've had this really poor run, but now 2 wins in a row with an away win in there. Our last 3 league games, we've not even conceded a goal now. The defensive side of things, actually, I'll tell you what, only 2 goals conceded in our last 5 league games. Actually, it's flipped with these extra couple of wins that we've managed to grab ourselves, and 3 wins in a row have really, really helped. So, next episode, obviously off camera, we're going to do this one here. Away at 6th is tough. That's not the right screen map. Then home to 11th, which should be better. And then away at 13th before coming back for at home against Warszawa. That could be tough. Although I feel like they've already kind of screwed themselves with losing too many games that they should be winning, in all honesty. But still, we might actually do a double live com of these 2 games. That way you see a bit more of the run-in. Particularly as we might even be able to wrap up a title if things carry on the way they are in some of these matches. So that would be awesome as well. If you've enjoyed this episode and the way we've turned things around, because that's what makes this game fun. When things go wrong, to be able to turn them around, then drop a like on this video. That would be spectacular. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and you'll see that hopefully happen a lot more in the future. I did it a few times with Stockport. This didn't require quite as much introspection as I was expecting, but we've definitely turned things around, I feel like. So yeah, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next episode for some massive, massive games, as promotion is very much on the line in these next few matches if we can get a couple more wins. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.